I've been asked a couple times to demonstrate exactly how to do the multi-track thing, and so I'm going to using the Zoom MRS-8, my favorite portable studio, and well, let's just get started because I'm really short on time right now. Let's get her going. First thing you want to do is plug in your AC. You can use batteries. I almost never do because I'm afraid I'll leave them in, forget about them, they'll corrode and ruin my freaking set. So you plug in your AC, and there's a little thing back here. If you look, you can put your cord behind there. If you have like roadies and stuff, or kids running around and tripping on your wires and stuff, you don't want that wire to pop out of there because then you'll lose your data in midstream, and that is frustrating. Next thing you want to do is take a regular instrument cable, which is what this is. This is a Fender Professional. And when it comes to instrument cables, don't skimp. Okay, put an instrument cable in there. The next thing you're going to need, and this is the only other thing that you'll absolutely have to have, is something to listen to the sound that comes out of this. The best thing to use is headphones, but you can use whatever you want. I'm going to use headphones. So you just plug the headphones in the headphone jack. Right beside the headphone jack there's a little knob, and that turns the headphones up and down. I usually have mine up pretty loud because I don't have a lot of hearing after the things I've done with the rock and roll music and stuff. Okay, now this is just a really long cable, but all it really is two RCA jacks that terminate into a regular stereo phono plug. And you're just going to take this, I'm going to match so the red is right and the white is left. And the reason that I'm going to use that is because I need you guys to be able to hear what I'm doing. I'm going to plug you in to this little Sony voice recorder. Now when I mix down or whatever, this is actually usually what I use. I'll use this or some other Sony device because Sony is about as close as you can get to an analog output, but it's still digital. So I mean, if you got to use digital, get as close to analog as you can because you'll get a lot more warmth. And I don't know about clarity, but there's just some oomph, something about it that is missing in digital. I'm no technician or engineer. I'm just a musician, but I can tell when I listen to music. Use a Sony product for your mastering. This unit can do all the mastering. It can do everything. It's got its own drums on board if you like to program rather than play drums. It's got its own bass on board if you'd rather program the bass than actually play it. This thing can do just darn near anything a huge big studio can do. And that's one of the reasons that this is my favorite little portable studio. Anyways, there's enough of that. I'm using the Sony so that you hear what I hear through the headphones, I hope. So I'll put my headphones on, and the next thing I'll do is hit the button to turn it on. It's right here. Do I have this rolling? No, okay, so the first thing we want to do once we turn it on is we need to start a new project. And you just hit this button right in the middle that says New Project. Simple as that. It's going to tell you to wait a second. Okay, this one says Project 13. If you want to change it, you just push this dial around and hit your right and left buttons to move the cursor back and forth. I'm going to let it be called Project 13 because why not? So I'll just hit enter, and that will take me to my home screen. My home screen will just say Project 13. It's developing it right now. There we go, Project 13. on button till it comes on, and then hit it again until it goes off. I don't know, that's how it's done. This is a 004, number 000, 08 beat 01. That's an 8-1. So. Okay, that's a good one to use. Let's just use it. We're short on time here, so we're just going to use that and then get going with it because we're short on time. So let's go with the exit key, and that takes us back to there. Yep, and we should be able to play it and hear it. That's the beat. Okay, so 0 it. Then you want to arm track 1. You want to get ready, and we're just going to make something up and play it, just right off the top of our heads. So here we go. Stop when we're done. The next thing you want to do is hit 0 to take it back. We want to disarm it so we don't accidentally record over it. I like to play it back and see how it went. Okay, I'm satisfied with that, so I'm going to take it back to 0, and I'm going to steal the bass here for a second. So I'm going to plug in the bass stacks. I'm going to put on the headphones. Should have done that first. I am going to arm track 2. Something like that ought to work, so I'm just going to throw it in there. So here we go. We're going to hit record. We're going to hit play. It's going to give us a little countdown, which comes with this thing. It's awesome. And we'll start right along with it. Ready? Here we go. That. Okay, so now we give the bass back to the bass before he strangles me, and get our axe back out. So now we're sitting here, and don't forget to always disarm your track so you don't accidentally record over it. Hit 0. Let's stick our headphones on. Stick our axe back on. Plug her back in. Okay, I think I want some kind of an effect for the lead guitar part, so let's work on that now. We're going to put it on track 3. Let's go ahead and arm track 3. Okay, and let's see. Then to put an effect in, we're going to hit this input source right here, and you should have it should say in source in, and then we want to go over here to effect sound effects. Basically this is clean. Oh, we don't want no clean. No, this is rock and roll, so we're going to use the up and down keys to scroll through. Oh, there we go, distortion. That's what we want. And then we can use right and left, or well, I think we should probably use this thing here. See, there it is, black panel. I bet that's good. I like that. Okay, so we're going to use black panel. Okay, the next thing is just the same as all the other ones. You want to hit record. You want to hit play. It's going to give you a countdown. I'm going to give it an intro by just letting it play through probably a couple of times, and then I'm going to play some lead to it just for funsies. So here we go. just like that. Then you want to master. So next thing you do is hit your channel track again, so it's not armed. You don't want to accidentally, run over it. Then 0. All right. Now I can put my guitar down so I don't have any back issues, noise issues. I'll turn it down to 0 and set my guitar aside. What I normally do is hook this up right here. It's a Sony voice recorder, and all you have to do then to do a master that way is just play it back and adjust your faders. And I think my faders are pretty much okay, at least for a tutorial. It's good. So I already zeroed it, right? Let's go to home track so you can see home track. Right there it is. We're just going to play it back, mix it out, and we'll have some musical songs. Alright, so there you have it. It's as easy as that. Anyone can do it. You just get yourself an MRS-8 from Zoom and you go to town. Right there's how you do a very basic one. You can get very complicated. That was simple and easy. It's not really magic or anything. This is the same stuff that, all your favorite guitar heroes and rock stars have been using in the studio. The difference is it's just like a telephone or a calculator. It used to be something that was the size of a room, and now it's something that you can take on the tour bus with you, or I don't know, take it to work and go out at lunchtime and record something. Shh, don't tell the boss, you'll get fired. But anyways, that's how it is. It's that easy. I gotta go. I got things to do, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Oh, hey, by the way, when you turn it off, it automatically saves all your work. Ha, isn't that nice? All right.